6:44 is the time right now. WSA 9 is staying on top of the widening impact the Trump administration is having on federal workers in our area. Now, this morning, we're taking a look at the resources for laid off employees in Maryland.
Joining us right now is Maryland Congressman Glenn Ivey and Prince George's County Council member at large Jolene Ivey. Thanks so much for joining us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us. Yes, of course. Lots to talk about, but first we just want to ask, how you're doing. We know that recently you had to step away a little bit and take care of your health, which is very, very important, but so many people care about you and love you and want to support you. So how are you feeling?
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I have had better days, but I've definitely had worse days. So I'm glad to be able to be here.
Wonderful. It's nice to have you here.
Right. So let's talk about the job fair. Give us some details about that, or tell the public some details about that, and then we'll get into what they need to get into it and why this is so important.
Sure. You want to kick it off?
Yeah, well, next Thursday, the 17th, from noon till 6 at Showplace Arena in Upper Marlboro, we are going to have all kinds of different jobs available, whether it's technical jobs or, park and planning jobs, all kinds of jobs. So we have a lot of different employers who are coming. We have about 500 jobs, I think, that people will be able to apply for. And we're really happy to be able to help, because unemployment is really going to hit us hard in Prince George's County, and we need to do all we can to help the federal employees who are being impacted by Trump's actions.
Yeah, so it's going to be, we'll have, I think, about 20 to 25 or so at this point that are coming. They've got open jobs and positions they're looking to fill. We're working with the state. As you know, Governor Moore did essentially set up a clearinghouse to try and help with that. And so they'll be present. The Attorney General's coming. I think we've got private sector. I believe Pepco is one of those. So we got a range of people that are coming to look for, to offer employment opportunities. And I'm sure we'll have a lot of folks showing up.
So for anyone watching and interested in coming, what are the basic details? Do they just come with their resume in hand? Do they have to pre-register?
Well, the more information they come with, I think it's a lot easier for them. But if they don't have their resume ready, they should still come.
Just meet face to face with the employer.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wonderful.
So we're happy to be able to do this. We're doing it with Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission. They've been a fantastic partner.
Right. I know we're just getting to this one. Are there more of these to come, or is it too soon to talk about what's next after this? Because we know there's a lot of questions about who's going to be staying with the federal government, what's going to happen next, and people are in flux and they don't know what to do. So
that's fair. I think we've got a lot of things we're trying to do at the same time. For example, we're looking to set up as the next step, help with housing with respect to avoiding foreclosure, dealing with rent and mortgages every month. We're going to put a group together that'll have financial advice that they can give guidance on, and also banks and the like, and attorneys. The community legal services is going to come out to that. So that's the next step. We're also looking to do other town hall meetings so people can come out and hear what's going on. And as you know, the court activity has been moving very quickly. So helping people understand what that is a big piece, because some of these court decisions have an impact on them depending on what department or agency they're working for.
And just speaking along those lines of having that direct impact, there's so much uncertainty ahead. And of course, DC's budget is in limbo now as well. Any thoughts on that? Do you remain hopeful that a budget will be approved?
I do. I'm surprised it's taken this long, frankly. The $1.1 billion that's been locked up is actually DC's money. So why the federal government is dragging its feet on this is beyond me. But I'm hoping I was hoping we would get this done before the Easter break, but as Congress frequently does, we're going to take a long recess. It's 2 weeks before we get back into town and the Republicans get us moving again. But hopefully we can get it done at that point.
And that, in itself has such a big trickle effect. It can affect potentially education, police and fire, and so much. So the impact is huge.
Yeah, it cuts into basic services like teachers and police and others. And I know that DC's right in the middle of its budgetary process. In fact, I think the mayor's having to delay releasing the proposed budget until they figure out what's going to happen at the federal level. So it's unfair to the D.C. Residents. It's unfair to the D.C. government, and there's absolutely no explanation for why they're doing this.
going back to the apparent chaos that seems to be happening with all these workers.
It's not apparent.
Well, yeah,
This is real.
right.
Yeah.
This is very real. The chaos, because again, they don't know whether they're going to have a job. You talked about how some of it is tied up in court. What actually should they be doing? We know they should probably come to these job fairs, but even if you have the job, you don't know if the job's going to be there next week. You may have left the job. You don't know if you're going to get paid. I mean, there's all kind of things going on here. How should they approach this whole unknown area at this point?
Well, you know, Michelle Singletary came and spoke at one of the previous job fairs that we've hosted, and she was telling people that they really need to tighten up. Everybody, even if you think you're okay, you might have a friend or family member who you might need to help.
Sure.
So just watch every dime and get ready, because when we had problems in the past with the housing issue in 2008, roughly, man, Prince George's County really got hit hard.
Right.
And I'm very worried that we're going to get hit hard again. We'll be hit the hardest because we have so many federal workers. And it's not just your job gone, it's your health insurance gone, it's your home gone, it's your whole way of life is gone. So the more that we can do, and that's why we're working so hard to help people now.
Absolutely. And I think for individuals who are trying to figure out what their status might be, depending on their department, and if they're union members, they should go to those websites to look and see what the status is. We've also linked up to some of those as well. So if you're, Department of Defense, or you're a probationary employee or something like that, different people are in different places with respect to their status. Make sure you check to be sure. And you can contact my office as well if you have questions along those lines.
Man, the Ivies, no days off for the two of you working for your community. Thank you to the both of you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Right.
That job fair, once again, next Thursday, the 17th. Here are the details on your screen, noon to 6 at the Showplace Arena. And you know what, resume or not, just show up. Just come through and meet the employers face to face. There are plenty of positions available for folks who live and want to work in the county.
And also get on the websites and call your offices as well and find out some information as well.
We're happy to help.
Yes, happy to help. All right, thank you very much. We appreciate you getting up early in the morning, because I know you got lots of work to do. Lots of
early.
We have dogs. We get up early anyway.
What kind of dogs?
Little ones.
Oh, I love the little ones. Love it. All right, we will be back with a roundup of today's top stories in just 3 minutes. Get up, DC.